Hello, welcome to the Dharma Stream course. I wanting to say that I'm very happy that you are watching this, and I hope you can learn something and to apply something in your life and something practical and some transformation. So this topic today going to be the topic of, we say, the 6 practices or 6 paramitas. So the 6th practice or the 6th paramita is, first is, we in our terminology, you can say, or Dharma terminology, we used to say generosity, but I prefer to say giving. Is very important principle in life is giving. Giving to loved ones, giving to the family, giving to friends, giving to who are in need. Giving means what? Giving means time, giving means advice, giving means support emotionally, giving means financially, giving means being there. So giving is a very big topic, and I realize in my life you cannot break the ice, or you cannot fulfill things in relationship without giving. You always need to learn to give. Now, how to give? You need to give anything, you give it respectfully. Whenever you give something, don't think that you are superior than who are receiving. That is one really big mistake that really many of us, we go through that. And I went through many times. Whenever you give, you always automatically you feel like you are a little bit higher position or a better position, something like that. And I really don't agree. That kind of feeling reduce the genuine of giving. Genuine giving reduce because of you have that kind of feeling of superior or higher, or the attitude. I think is very, very important to watch. That attitude is not healthy. So giving is important, right? But then thinking that you are higher than who's receiving is wrong. Number one. Number two, I realize when we give something, right, we always give what we like. I think it's really one of the most ignorant. When you give something, what the person wants is the best way to look, not what you want to give. So I heard one of my friend told me, he went to one marriage ceremony. So he asked his friend, okay, in marriage, what kind of gift I need to buy? That is normally, traditionally, we don't do that. But he asked, and the friend just sent an email to him saying that please check in that shop, and I have all the lists there. So whatever list left, please just buy for that. I need that gifts. So he went there. Fridge is gone, carpet is gone, everything's accessory gone. Just left the, how you say, the printing machine is left, and he want one printing machine in his office, not like printer. So he just buy the printer as a gift in the marriage. So it's so one way, not in our culture, but one way is practical, because you don't buy 10 printing, or you don't get any printing, or you get 2, something like that. So my point is right now is not a story. My point is that you need to give something that what they need or what they want. When you're giving, the receiving wants, likes what, and you give that. So that is second point. The third point that I want to say is very normal towards many of us, depending on the culture. But I don't think it's just a culture. It's a very, how you say in English, very weakness of giving, generosity. The generosity weakness is this: you want some kind of reply, some kind of a reply from the person. You give something, you want to hear thank you or appreciation. So you don't get any appreciation, you don't get any thankful, you feel so bad. So that is a weakness of generosity. So that is the weakness of generosity, or the weakness of giving. So give what they want, give very respectfully, and give without any hint of waiting for any reply or any kind of how you say reply from thank you or appreciation or something. Nobody care or appreciate. You just don't think about just as I give, it's good. That is quite healthy giving. I really think it's very important. Now, whatever you do, regret is not good. Like especially when you do something good, regret is really not good. So for example, you give something today and you feel guilty about it. Meaning guilty means you feel regret about it. So I think it's not healthy. So in generosity, in the first level is generosity, the giving. The giving has so many levels, and one has a very nice stories. One story was the very poor person, beggar, looking towards Buddha, saying that I'm so poor. Buddha, you said so much giving things, and I really cannot give because I don't have nothing to give. Buddha says, you have many to give. The one is smile. He says, you're smiling to the life, smiling to the people, you are giving a really joyful happiness expression, and that you don't really, how you say, need to do anything extra, just smiling in a very gentle way. So he learned to smile, and he kept smiling towards that, and that is how he began to give. So similarly, I think the giving has a lot of meanings: time, energy, money, effort, advice, being there, supporting life, or giving life, or what they need, or whatever. The giving is very important in relationship, such as husband, wife, lover, friends, family members, grandparents, like that. So please, when you hear today this video, please give something to your family, or your old grandfathers, old grandmother who can be lonely or somewhere. Try to put some effort to give. I know sometimes they are very negative, or they don't know who are coming to give. Doesn't matter, just learn to give. Okay, that's number one.